When you go to do something that matters to you, when something that's important to you, do you get this fear, this doubt, this insecurity come up? I know I've experienced this. When I want to do something that's really important, something I care about, there's this feeling, these voices in my head that say things to me like, who am I to do this? Who's going to listen to you? There's so many more people out there that are better than you. Just be quiet. You're not good enough. And so you stop. You let the doubt, the fear, the insecurity stop you in your tracks. In the Inner Bloom Challenge on day 3, we learnt about this fear, this doubt, and this insecurity as being identity crisis. It's what happens when you decide to be somebody new, taking on that new identity. Your nervous system hasn't caught up. It still recognises that old identity, who you were, who you believed that you were. And so this fear, this doubt, the insecurity shows up. But we don't stop there when it shows up. We continue through it. It's a sign that their new identity is taking hold and the old one is slipping away. We're setting that new pathways for that new identity to take hold and for the old one to go, that's no longer the person that you thought that you were. So you don't resolve that identity crisis by stopping. You resolve it by taking the action when you feel that fear, feel that doubt, feel that insecurity, taking the action in those moments. So this sets the pathway. It leads you into anchoring into that new identity more and more. And that old one will then start to fall away. You can name that doubt and recognize that it's not the truth. It's not the truth of who you are. When that fear is there, recognize that fear, acknowledge it, but again, don't need to identify with that. It's not who you are. It's not the truth of who you are. And that insecurity, again, you can recognize it, be aware of it, and you can still move even with that doubt, that fear, that insecurity. And it may be sounding too easy. How can I do that? But to anchor into that new identity, really recognize who you want to be. And then moving with that, having that, taking the decision that I'm choosing to be this person. I'm choosing to be the person that I'm becoming. And when you take that one action, you're setting that path. You're choosing that new identity by taking that action, even with the fear, even with the doubt, even with that insecurity. We were not born insecure. We were not born with this fear. We're not born with this doubt. As through life, society, the things that we have seen and heard have taught us these things. And so if we've been taught these things, we can unlearn them too. We can learn new things and change that person that we've become. Go back to the person that we were before we knew about the insecurity, the fear and the doubt. So when we anchor into the truths that doubt is not who I am, fear is not a stop sign, and insecurity isn't my personality, we can start to change how we're feeling. When that doubt, that fear, the insecurity shows up, we can start to change the actions that we take. It's a choice that we make. We can take actions still in that fear, that doubt, that insecurity, still moving, still learning. And then as more we do this, and more we're anchoring into that new identity so that we can move forward, and then that new identity becomes who we are. So Sammy finished the audio with, the doubt is not the truth. The fear is not the verdict. The insecurity is not who you are. They are a crossroads and you know which way to go. So if you want to hear this full audio and all the other audios that Sammy's put together for the Inner Bloom Challenge, this is a 30-day challenge where you learn, you share and you earn. It's a self-paced challenge, so it's always going to be available for you when you join Inner Bloom. There's also lots of other courses in there. There's also that support companion. So when you type in how you're feeling, it will give you your personalised toolkit and the course is personalised for you. There's a link in my description to join us. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with day 4 soon.